With the decision to procure the multimedia demo from outside the organization, Sophie begins to develop two new documents, the statement of work and the request for proposal. Sophie knows that the procurement process, especially for large procurements, can be a complex process. She finds that it is often advisable to seek out assistance from those with procurement expertise. At Deco Productions, they are usually found in the purchasing, supply chain, or logistics areas of the organization. She knows it is also important to obtain legal assistance, particularly at the point when the contract is created. So in order to have a successful procurement process, Sophie negotiates the assistance of representatives from the supply chain and logistics department, and the legal department. She asks each of the representatives to review her documentation and provide advice throughout the procurement process. Given the amount of planning work that has been performed, creating the statement of work is fairly straightforward. Using the work breakdown structure and project scope statement as a guide, she describes the key features of the multimedia demo in detail. To ensure the demo is ready by the product launch date, May 8th, she is very specific about the due date for the work. Sophie also includes a number of technical requirements in the special requirements section of the statement of work. At the same time that she begins to work on the statement of work, she starts to work on the request for proposal. Looking at the project schedule, she selects April 10th as the date that proposals must be submitted. The proposal itself should provide a description of the proposed multimedia demo, a cost estimate, and a list of the key milestones, including the final delivery date. She indicates that the contract for this procurement will require a fixed price, meaning that the seller guarantees the price, which will not change. Sophie also develops the criteria that will be used to select the winning proposal. Deco Productions is known for the reliability of its products, so she sets quality as the highest requirement. Though not as important as quality, her project has a fairly tight budget, so the cost of the demo is set as the second criterion. Sophie has always found that a seller's reputation is important, so she makes this the third factor. This results in the following criteria: professional quality, 50%. Cost, fixed price, 30%. Seller reputation, 20%. Deco Productions has a standard legal contract template for work of this type. Sophie includes this template as an appendix. Finally, she adds the statement of work as a second appendix. Reading through the request for proposal and statement of work documentation, she feels confident that prospective sellers will have the information they need to submit a proposal. Now, on to the next step: creating the list of prospective sellers who will receive these documents.